Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with My Hero Academia. Last time on My Hero Academia, we had the League of Villains versus UA Students. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've watched My Hero Academia. For those of you that don't know, I took about a month off because I got COVID. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've watched My Hero. And I'm not going to do anything to try to catch up to where the dub is. I'm a couple weeks behind. I'm just going to live with that and we're just going to go at a regular weekly pace on Wednesday here. So yeah, not going to catch up at all, but I'm just going to go with where I am. Okay. Shigaraki, I think he'd punched Gran Torino and there was a lot of blood. He managed to shoot Aizawa with the cure bullet, so that's fucked. Gran Torino was also having flashbacks to... I did say Gran Torino earlier, didn't I? Just a second ago? I thought I did. Gran Torino was having flashbacks to when Shimura left her child, and he was like, did we make the right decision? Meanwhile, the gang was trying to the class A gang was trying to deal with Makia. That wasn't going too well, but I think they did get the shit into his mouth, but I don't know if he passed out. So yeah, I guess that was that. So yeah, why don't we just, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So how about we jump right into this episode of My Hero Academia. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alrighty. I've definitely I've found the clear state of mind. I've achieved clear mind, as they say in 5Ds. I figured it out, and I'm good, because otherwise, this is some pretty heavy shit. This is some pretty heavy shit, but I've achieved anime zen, you know? And even though Bakugo just got fucking stabbed multiple times, oh my god. Oh, the fucker moved on his own. He just moved. That was it. Oh my god. Alrighty. And this is on top of the first big holy shit moment of this episode. Eraser cut his fucking leg off. Jesus, man. Take this boy over to the Speedwagon Foundation because holy shit, he needs a fucking prosthetic. Oh my god. That's fucking great. He cut his leg off before the airy bullet was able to destroy his quirk completely. I mean, he had to have known then. Because in 6 seasons and over 100 episodes, we've never seen this boy with a knife, you know? That wasn't just a knife, that was a fucking cleaver, man. He must have known. He must have known. Especially, I mean, with how valuable he is on the battlefield, you know? He probably anticipated that, alright, there's a if I am on Shigaraki the entire time, then Shigaraki's going to target me. But you have to anticipate that he might have more than just his own abilities. So he anticipated Shigaraki having a quirk bullet, a quirk deleter bullet. And so he came prepared, and luckily, because Ryukyu said that, he was able to get there and cut his fucking leg off. Now, the problem then comes that Shigaraki did manage to hit his eyes, but damn. Damn! That was fucking metal, man. Oh, I love it. Alright. Makia, honestly, you know what? I don't know why. I feel like there's a difference between Shigaraki's bullshit and Makia's bullshit, you know? Because, like, I get that it's the same bullshit, technically, is that, oh, they have more quirks than you would suspect. At the same time, it's like, it's bullshit. It's like, oh, we did it. We finally did the thing. In order to sedate him, we did this excruciating thing. And it's like, well, you didn't realize that this isn't even my final form. And then he powers up, and then he's just going. And it's like, well, fuck! What were we supposed to do then, you know? And now he's going through, like, 50 cities in order to get to, Tokyo, or wherever the fuck this takes place. Jakku. Why does everybody want to go to Jakku? Anyway. So the whole thing of, you know, when Minetta's like, did we do the right thing? Should we have left this to the heroes? It's like, I don't know what the fuck you should have done. Clearly it didn't matter anyway. It didn't matter anyway, because he just was like, oh, this isn't even my final form. And it's like, well, then what the fuck? You know? And I guess, you know, should we expect a fair fight with Gigantomachia? I guess not, but I don't know. It's bullshit. It's still bullshit. It's still absolute bullshit. And yeah, he's just fucking going through cities. Honestly, the levels of destruction, I'm getting some fucking One Punch Man flashbacks, you know? Like, I'm expecting him to just be tearing through, and then he just, like, tears through, like, a Konbini or something, and Saitama's just there, like, oh, but I was supposed to pay. I didn't pay for my meal. And then he just goes over and just gone, you know? Just the entire town is painted red, you know? Like, I'm literally getting fucking One Punch Man flashbacks. Also, I hear One Punch Man Season 3 is going to be animated by MAPPA. That sounds fucking neat. Hey, if it means Season 3 is going to happen, I'm kind of all for it, you know? So yeah, Makia, bullshit. Shigaraki is also bullshit, but at the same... I mean, to his credit, Deku is also kind of bullshit, you know? Where it's like, ah, yes, and now, I fly now. And it's like, what? And it's like... And they're all... I also love, too, that they immediately recognize that... Like, I get that Deku recognizes the quirk because he's using it, but I love that, you know, Gran Torino's just right there, and it's like, oh, hey, that's my best friend's quirk. Cool. You did it, boy. And it's like... Especially when Deku flies all the goddamn time, and it's like, oh, now you suddenly recognize that it's float. But I don't know. I love to when it cut to, you know, it cut to showing Shimura using her quirk. I don't know why. It's like she didn't look like super graceful, like, you know, she wasn't like Superman or anything. I love she was just kind of floating and I don't know, just the way she was floating, I just kind of thought was a little goofy. Like, I don't know, it just kind of looked like a goofy, playful floating. I don't know. But you know me. I see cute girl with long black hair, and I waifu her the fuck up, so... I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my fucking waifu-ness. I will say, it makes it a bit of a pain with her, because A, she's dead, B, she has, like, no scenes in this show, and C, she has a very tragic fucking story, so waifuing her is very difficult for me. But like a true weeb, I do prevail, you know? Like a true weeb, I do prevail and waifu her the fuck up. So, anywho. But yeah, I also like the distinction that, yeah, Shigaraki only got like 75% done. I think that's what the little thing said at the beginning. So, yeah, he's not at 100%, and his body cannot handle fighting this much, you know? But, as he said, he can still rely on decay, even if he can't rely on the other quirks. I also love that obviously he doesn't know what the fuck he has, you know? Like, he can vaguely use some stuff, like, just off of instinct, but he doesn't actually know what quirks he has, so he's kind of fucked, you know? At least with Deku, like, he doesn't know, I guess he doesn't know everybody else's quirk, or maybe he does or not, but he at least knew float, you know? And he's working with what he has, and he has a very good grasp over what he has. Shigaraki's out here like, shit, what do I have? I don't know. What did Master have anything? Like, what did he have? Like, he's trying to remember back to community. Like, shit, what did he have when he fought All Might? Fuck, okay. He had the shit from his fingers. I'll go with that, you know? Granted, it seemed more like All For One was taking over there, which is interesting. And I guess we've talked about this a bit before, where, like, All For One's will is kind of in Shigaraki, and he's like, fuck off, this is my thing, I'm doing this, old man. Okay. Another thing I love, there's a lot of great shit in this episode. I fucking love how smart All Might was, because, let's all face the facts, All Might's a fucking idiot. He is a fucking idiot, and nowhere is that more exemplified than in his training of Midoriya. To where once you only start to realize it once you meet Gran Torino, and Gran Torino, like, you know, actually tells Deku how to use this quirk. And granted, Gran Torino has some fucking experience with this, you know, because clearly he had his idiot best friend who first learned the quirk, and then they had her idiot successor to teach the quirk, and now they have his idiot successor, so by this time, Gran Torino's got this figured out, you know? He knows what the fuck to do. All Might is dumb as shit, though, and doesn't know, like, All Might's literally like, you know, punch really hard. That breaks my body. Well, don't do that. Thanks. Fucking thanks, man. That's why Deku kept fucking hurting himself in the fucking tournament, you know? This also shows that... Okay, hang on. Okay, but All Might being smart. I have to keep focus. All Might being smart, I love that he's like, okay, at the very least, we know one quirk that you can get. The most recent quirk that was added, because both Deku and All Might did not add anything to One For All, except for, well, All Might added like a shit ton of strength or something. I don't know. He got fucking JoJo buff. But you can at least go to the most recent quirk added to One For All, which is Float by Nanashimura. I love how proactive they are about that they go to Uraraka, because she has a floating quirk. Granted, hers is like, I don't know, hers is like Shimura's but extra, you know? Because not only can she make herself float, but she can make other shit float too, you know? So, and I guess the difference is, you know, Shimura, I guess, you know, she just fucking floats. She can just start floating, and that's what Deku did. Uraraka at least has to touch herself in order to do that. Do not take that out of context. But yeah, so, but I love that it's like, okay, you know, if you're going to try to learn Brown, if you're going to try to learn Float, you gotta, there's, you know, a perfectly good, you know, cute little waifu with an adorable new haircut who can help you with that, you know? Why did she have, like, she put it in, it was kind of like a ponytail, she just had it, like, up a little bit. I don't need this, guys. I don't need Uraraka to be cuter, alright? But she's cuter. Anywho, the like, one of the positive things I will say, though, about Shimura as for waifu material, she is of age. And you know she is of age. She had a child, you know? She had a child. And you know, we never learned who her husband was. Only that he fucking died, so... That's the other part, is that if you try to waifu Shimura, her husband fucking died. Like, they literally say he was murdered, so... That's the whole reason that she put her kid into the fucking adoption or whatever, or the foster care, was because her husband died, and she was like, fuck, this is dangerous, you know? So that's another issue with trying to waifu Nanashimura, but... Another positive, though, because we're on a roll today. Another positive is I love her fucking voice actor. Mainly because her voice actor also plays Olivier Mira Armstrong on Full Metal Alchemist and the Handler on Spy Family, like Lloyd Forger's boss on Spy Family. I fucking love her voice. Add that in there too. That's not creepy. Anyway, the fuck was I talking about? All Might. All Might's smart. I love that. It's fucking great. It's fucking hilarious, you know? I was saying something else, though, and I had to, like, stick back to that. I don't know. Why did number 5 die? He didn't mention that. And that was, because that was number 5, specifically, who used Black Whip. What happened? Was he, like, using Black Whip for some, you know, for some stuff where, you know, perhaps a little bondage play or something, and it just, like, went too far? I don't know. Deku's a little too milquetoast to do that, so probably not that. This show is a little too milquetoast to go into that, so no, that's where the hentai comes in. That's where the hentai fanfics come in, so don't Google any of that. Anyway, yeah, how did number 5 die? Why is that? Because Bakugo also says how everyone else dies specifically. And I assume they're all the same death. Because, well, at the very least, we know how Shimura died. Is fucking all for one. Bastard. We saw that in the fucking All Might Rising? I guess, All Might Rising. Ironically, this episode's called Katsuki Bakugo Rising. Sure enough, he did. We'll get to that in just a sec. But yeah, how'd number 5 die? I don't know. Man, fucking Bakugo's character arc. I love that now people... I say now, like, this has been going on since at least season 3, if not earlier. But, I'd say about season 3. I love people... You know, you can love Bakugo. I love Bakugo. Man, you Bakugo lovers that were there from the beginning, I don't know how the fuck you did that, but welcome. It's like people who loved Endeavor from the beginning. I liked him just because he was cool, but he was kind of a shit early on. But now, we can all enjoy Endeavor and Bakugo because they're making amends. Bakugo's trying to atone for bullying Midoriya, you know? So that was pretty cool. We got the Wyoming Smash, which was interesting. Okay, the Wyoming Smash, that was fucking hilarious too. That is, because I was expecting this big thing, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's going to be like a SmackDown kind of Smash. Alright, that's interesting. I love, though, that, because what you think it is, he's going to fucking hit him, you know? But I love he goes, Wyoming, and it just keeps fucking hitting him. It's like, damn, Wyoming's fucking brutal, man. Man, that's why Garfield said it didn't exist, because he was fucking afraid. He was afraid of the power of Wyoming, you know? And then, I love my boy out here giving a good old Texas smash. That, man, I love that. That's his first, isn't it? That's his first Texas smash. And we also have the whole thing of, you know, you've got 2 or 3 more hits left in your arms before you just lose control of them forever. This means the movies are not canon. Okay, the first movie might be canon, I don't know. Because at least there he had Melissa's fucking arm brace to help him. But in the second and third movies, he broke his fucking arms, like, multiple times in that. In Heroes Rising, he broke it like 8 times, you know? And he broke both of them like 8 times, you know? So, there's a clock if you can hear that, I don't know. But yeah, so this kind of puts the kibosh on the movies, like, okay, those are not canon then, because they can't be canon, because this basically confirms that this is the first time since his fight with Muscular that he's broken his arms. Technically, he did keep busting up his arms and legs when he fought Overhaul, but he also had Eri on his back, like fucking Nezuko helping him out, so that's a Demon Slayer reference that I can make now. Just that I know that Nezuko is sometimes on Tanjiro's back, and that's all I got, so I'm not that far into Demon Slayer as of yet. Anyway. But yeah, so that's something. Tomura seems to be slightly losing control. I love fucking Bakugo coming up with a plan. That was great. So Bakugo gets them in the air. Todoroki cools down Endeavor. Then they chuck Endeavor at Tomura, and he just gives a fucking prominence burn. It didn't work, though. It burned the shit out of him, but it didn't kill him, unfortunately. Which sucks, But now it seems that Tomura might be losing control of his body a little bit. Which is interesting. It's an interesting thing, because it's like, the whole point with All for One and Shigaraki was succession, And that was one of my favorite things about it. But now it seems like... It almost seems like, I just have this new body, Like, it looks like he was trying to make a new body the whole time, A new, younger body to fight one for all, And it's just brownie points, the fact that it's Shimura's grandson, That's just brownie points for him, so I don't know. But yeah, Tomura seems to be slightly losing control of his body now, and which I don't even know how the fuck that works. Like, how does All for One... How is his spirit, like, taking over? Is this like Yami Bakura? Like, what the fuck? How did this happen? Did nobody chuck the Millennium Ring away? I don't know. But then when he brought out the fucking finger shit, Bakugo, he moved. He didn't have a plan. He didn't think it over. His body moved without him realizing, and he took a fucking stab for Deku, man. My boy Bakugo. Bakugo's fucking great, And honestly, it's such an interesting thing, because you would be completely justified for fucking hating Bakugo at the beginning, But man, the fucking character arc he's been on is fucking amazing, So, where are we going next time? I'm very, very curious what we're doing next time, because now Endeavor and Bakugo have both been stabbed, so we'll have to see. We will have to see what's going to be going on. But yeah, great episode, and now that I've given into the madness, I'm really looking forward to the next episode. So that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of My Hero Academia reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.